to part 2 of March.
Which is basically like each week we've covered the same amount of music as we would for an entire month. There was just so much. Everybody and their mother decided to have a comeback in March.
Yes, yes it has.
There was no way to do it in 1 week. So here we are with week 2. And I also apologize if I'm a little low energy. I am a little sick today, but I'm still here to talk about K-pop. And hopefully that makes me feel better. So, do you have anything that you want to bring up first, or do we just want to jump into it?
Oh, okay. So, there's not much to say to get into this, right?
I don't think so.
Let's just get started. We're ready to show this. There we go.
Yeah, here's a lot. Where do we want to start with?
So it cuts off right, I think, at Rocky. I think
yeah.
Is where, but that's
So Rocky, and then it goes into.
I think 10's at the beginning, so we're not going to start.
We're not going to start with 10. No. Let's see. Let's start with something that's probably real positive and happy. There's also a lot of like newer groups too.
It's always hard to find where to start.
I know, because like this is a lot of like newer people mostly.
Yeah, stuff that we are not super familiar with. Like,
so it's hard for me to pick something that I'm positive with that I think you will also be positive with.
I'm positive with most of it. There's only like 2 that I'm like not
okay
positive about.
Then
so.
I guess
3. I'm like reading more. I think 3 I'm not super positive.
Okay. Then we'll start. I'm guessing we can start with this band here. Yeah. Dragonpony.
Which is an amazing name. Quite the
let me turn some of this down.
Title. Oh, yes.
Since they just started to come in hot there.
Oh yes, they do.
So there is actually like a couple bands.
Yep, and we had some at the first part of this as well. So like the bands are taken over.
And not just bands, but heavier bands as well.
Yes, like more true heavy rock music, which we like. So do you have any initial thoughts, or do we just want to play the clip?
We'll play the clip first because there's 2. So here we go. So yeah, that's a sample of his vocals there. He's got very strong vocals.
And again, I have had trouble like showcasing these songs because a lot of these have quite the like. It's hard to showcase in 5 seconds, but he has quite the voice. And I
would say my only critique is that I felt like I was listening to the same part of the song for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. They do repeat that part quite often. It's a good part. Like, it was good.
I wish it was balanced out by him singing in a lower register. Yeah. I don't think he sang in his lower register at all.
No, there was softer parts. Like they did go like softer, but I don't think he went. It would have been nice to have a lower register moment, and it could have built. I mean, it did go to like a good like instrumental moment, but like it could have built vocally or maybe like content wise of the lyrics. Something about it, like
it was very level.
Yeah, it was level, which some people may like, but
I can't listen to that very often. So, like, even though overall, like, it was a direction of music that I enjoy, I don't think I'll put it on my playlist because it felt the same up until the guitar solo.
That is fair.
So, I'll keep my eye on them, but, like, this song wasn't super it for me, but I like them as a band, if that makes sense. That's why I'm positive about them.
So like they're definitely like more our style. I would like to see more. I don't know how long they have been putting out music. I haven't really looked into that. So that is something I need to like dive into, like what their discography looks like. Because if like this is it, then like then it's really good. But Yeah. So I'm curious to see like more from them, to like see what the range is, if there is a range, and where we're going. But did I put a timestamp for the guitar solo? Because it was good.
Yes, I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, because that was probably like the most dynamic aspect of the song.
And that was really good. So if they can incorporate more dynamics, then I think they'll be perfect. So here's the guitar solo. Just top tier guitar stuff right there, honestly. And that, you see how it dropped out at the start of it and it caught your attention? I needed more moments like that earlier in the song. Because it was really just him singing like the same few notes repeatedly. And while he's singing them well, and he's got an incredible voice, it was just a little too samey for
also,
me.
Hello, Vice Baby. Hello. Oh! First time here.
Hello.
We know you.
Welcome.
I'm subscribe to you on my personal channel. But yes.
I am too.
Welcome to the world of K-pop, which may be a shocking and interesting time.
It was very shocking to your dad.
Yes. But he powered through and he joined us from time to time.
Yes.
And he maybe had some biases in some K-pop groups. But welcome. It's lovely having you here. Maybe you will join us for more K-pop things. This is a good way to start. Bands are always a good way to start.
They are good.
Dip your toe into the world of K-pop.
Yes, I also follow you on Twitter, so yeah.
Yes,
I know who you are.
We know who your dad is, and we know you. I'm curious how do you know us if you don't know that we know you? That is what I want to know. But yes, welcome. Vice Baby. Love the name.
Love the name.
And yeah, so this was Dragonpony. Speaking of names,
Dragonpony.
If you need a place to start into the K-band world, this might not be the best. Like, maybe it is. Like, just try out bands. I think that's a good way to get into K-pop in general.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and they were solid. Like,
they were.
Our critiques are like, we're just trying.
They're minor. Yeah.
We just need stuff to say, so we just need to critique them a little
they're minor,
bit.
And that's why I didn't put it on my playlist. So I did have a critique, like, for real. So yeah, that's where that came from. But that is that one. Where should we go to next?
Trying to see. Like, it's a very interesting
it is.
Half. Like, it's not your run-of-the-mill K-pop groups in this segment. So
with a few exceptions.
A few exceptions.
But, I guess.
Oh, okay.
You want to try TNX?
So it explains it all. That makes sense. I'm glad we're keeping the legacy going.
Cool. Okay. Do you want to try TNX next?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I assume we had the same reaction. Well,
yeah.
Hello, YouTube advertisement.
So let me get to.
Oh, you're on your account. That's why. Okay.
It's I'm on my account.
Gross. Because we have premium on our K-pop account.
Yeah. Well, I have premium right now too. So on my regular account. I don't know why it's doing that. Whatever. Okay. Here. We have 2 timestamps for them as well.
And is it pronounced TNX?
I believe so.
Okay. Because I always just lovingly say Tinks.
I can't imagine that's what they call themselves.
No, I don't think so either.
But also, I know that they lost like their most popular member not too long ago.
Which is a shame, but I mean, I really liked this.
I did too. So they made a good recovery.
Yeah, and the recovery is working.
I hope it continues to go well for them. But yeah, when I saw the news of that, and then I read a comment explaining that, it was going to be like if this person left this group, and it was like the most popular, really popular group. I don't remember who, but I was like, oh, that's tough.
I will say though, like they have some really dynamic members. Like I think it was just a well put together group, because like there are still people who are like shining for me. Like,
yeah, for someone who doesn't know the members.
I don't know who any of these people are, but like there are still ones who are sticking out to me. Like, and I was like being drawn to like different ones for different reasons. So, I mean, I'm glad it's not affecting them much for at least us who don't know them. But that's sad that they did lose their most popular member.
Yeah, but let me play this now, because we have 2, so we have to talk in the middle. So here we go. So yeah, it's like I think that this is a really good direction for them to go in as a group.
Yes.
So my favorite song by them is Love or Die. I am obsessed with that song. Yeah, I guess it's TX. It's the new 6. Like, well, I guess they're not really the new 6 anymore.
It's so confusing these days.
It is so confusing. I just called them TNX because there's not 6 people there anymore.
Oh, oof.
But like, what I loved about Love or Die was that it had a little bit of the punk element to it as well. Fuego did not. I liked Fuego, but I like this more. And I think this is a direction they should stay in.
This was very refreshing. I think you played the wrong clip too, by the way.
Did I?
Yeah, that's supposed to start at 1 minute. It was like the main chorus part.
I did,
but it's fine.
It's fine. That was a great 5 seconds that I played anyway.
I honestly like the chorus is probably like my least favorite part of the whole song, but I really like the song, if that makes sense. So that was fine. But there was just some really great, speaking of dynamics, like this song had some like really like interesting things that they did. They had like a little dance break situation.
Yeah, I'm at the dance break and I need to play it because this is not a good pause.
No, it starts at 2:15. So you wrote these down wrong.
I got 2:22 to 27. What did you send me?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe
you said nope, I wrote that one down wrong.
Yeah, I know my timestamps.
You know your timestamps so well.
There he is.
There he is. All right. I don't know where I got that timestamp from, but it wasn't from your message.
It was the one below it. It's for BEOMGYU. Anyway, continue.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, the only thing I wish is that I wish that we saw this more. Like more dancing.
More dancing, yeah. Like they were running through the hallways and it was fun. Like I like this energy.
But dancing as a group, like they're dancing so much though. I can't get a good pause.
Oh yeah, no. There is no.
That's close enough.
That one's cute.
We're gonna get.
That cute.
Yeah.
Also, the blonde boy with the camera reminds me so much of Hoshi. Just like his energy.
He looks just like Hoshi in this
He also
video.
looks like him, but like his
Hoshi
energy
used to have that
and
hair.
It's true. I think he still kind of does. He's blonde, I think, currently.
Is he blonde right now?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, because we just watched him last week and he was blonde in that. So, yeah.
I just really like this energy. So if you haven't, again, the 5-second clips do not do it justice. Like you just need to watch the whole thing and listen to it because it's just really fun and fresh. And it's what I like to hear the music direction go in K-pop.
True.
Because sometimes it gets a little bit too hype. And this is hype in like a fun...
Well, if you want to be hype, it's so easy to be hype and smooth with rock music.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when you get into the realms of like EDM and hip hop, then it becomes more niche and it's easy to go overboard with it. And it's just too loud and it's not like pleasant to the ears. Whereas rock is supposed to be loud and you can never go wrong with like loud drums and a guitar.
Yeah, and like this was kind of giving like the early 2000s like fun rock where we were just having fun with it. That's kind of like the energy it was giving. So it was kind of nostalgic in a way too.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So
yes, this was fun.
It was fun.
Surprise. It was pleasant.
I want more boy groups to do this instead of hip hop.
Yeah, let's just, especially in this current climate, that
there's way too much hip hop happening.
Too much.
More of this and less.
Because there's so many other genres we can explore. That is not just rap and loud noise.
Speaking of that, though, you just segued perfectly into something that I want to talk about. It also there's a period where I could absolutely not handle K-pop whatsoever, but recently I think they improved a lot. Yeah, is. There is so much K-pop out right now that there is something for everybody. And I try to tell people that. I've told people that and they didn't believe me. And then I have presented them with something that I know is similar to their taste. And they're like, okay, that's actually amazing.
Yeah.
So
because there is a good mix of stuff happening now where it used to be kind of, there's like two different genres that would happen. Now we're kind of exploring new areas, which is good.
But new genre, just be.
Yes. Okay, yes.
We're just, I hate that I can't pause it immediately because then the pause button Like, then the rewind button pops up a second later, and then I always hit rewind, and then we have to do it all again, and I'm not okay with this change.
Anyway.
I'm
curious. So this was like it was a comeback, but it was like a digital release. That's why the music video isn't really like a true music video. It's more like a special music video. But I'm curious what you thought of this. Okay, great. Because I didn't know how I was going to feel at first, but then I was like, this is actually like amazing.
Like, so great. I listened to it and immediately put it on my playlist. But this is like
I feel like I'm in the club, but like
this is what the good that came out of Charlie XCX's latest album.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted Solgi to do, and she didn't do it last time. Like this is like my new thing that I'm really.
Also, we need to play the clip.
Yeah, play it. Okay. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry. It's so fun. Yeah, that was a weird still. My bad. It's mid dance move.
Yeah. Again, this is one you just have to listen to. It's just, I mean, I guess if you don't like autotune, this might not be for you. But
true. I
came out of the era of T-Pain autotune, and I love it.
Oh, and what was the song? Who sings the song? I throw my hands up in the air.
Sometimes. That one, I don't know.
Oh, that one is great. We had what else? Nelly. Who else did we have that was like an auto-tune abuser? Oh, Fari's movement.
Yeah.
I was okay, so I heard like a G6 on a reel the other day, and I'm not gonna lie, I put that on repeat for an hour, and I was like, this is such a banger. This is what I had back in the day. Where is this now? So that's what I did with that.
But speaking of this, like speaking of like old school K-pop, this is giving like old school Western music, but like refreshed and revived for 2025. So if you were into that, if you like grew up in that era, like I think we're just like nostalgic, because some people may hate this. I personally was like, I just felt so like warm and fuzzy inside, because I just felt like I was reliving my youth through this song. And it was just so it's great for summer. Like I am ready for a summer dance party or something.
Yeah, HAECHAN. Yes, I agree.
Oh yes, true.
But yeah, no, this is awesome. The lyrics were good. They were mostly in English. They had some. I believe the rap was Korean. It was very auto-tuned.
Oh yes,
but it was
so
good.
Much fun.
Like it was so much fun.
They don't. And I've listened to Just Be before, and like this is kind of like a new venture for them. Like they don't really use autotune that much, so like it was kind of a shock. Like, oh, whoa, this is different. But I really liked it.
Yeah, and the music video was like, I did like the music video.
Yeah, it was
and
nice.
I liked the members' vocal tones. Yeah.
But yeah, this wasn't like a full out music video just because it was like a digital.
I'm trying to get clips of somebody that isn't the blonde guy, but the other guys are moving around too much. There you go.
That's a good silhouette.
But yeah, no, it was super fun. And I think this will save them from NEWBEAT.
I hope so. Well, I mean, they aren't even that, because we found them a while ago with, I think it was Medusa, when they performed that with the shirtless dude. I don't remember his name, but I love him. So like, they should be out of NEWBEAT, but like they're not, and they deserve to be.
But now they will be.
I hope
like
so.
This is a direction that I think makes them stand out.
They're at least out of it for us. I don't know about like, the rest of the
I'm going to be excited with their next song.
And
also, I'm looking at our list. These are all boy groups this week with like 3 others.
There's a lot of men.
Okay.
Apologies.
Sorry if you're...
I'm so sorry you had the flu. Connor, no.
Oh, Connor.
We need you back. It has been years. I miss seeing your name. I can't say I miss seeing your face because I don't see your face, but I miss seeing your name pop up. Also, hold for plane.
Yeah, they've decided that this is when they fly.
I think that was just a commercial jet. I don't think that was military.
Okay.
Those ones are obnoxious.
All right. Well,
yes,
I guess...
Just Be very fun. I'm glad they kind of went in a... just because I feel like this was experimental for them, and I think it was good.
I left them I believe I left them a like. I meant to if I didn't. Okay, this is my account, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
I was reading
reading
all the comments because I was like, and everybody was so obsessed with them, and I was like, yes, thank you.
Also, they finally have all their members back. Hiatus for clubbing. What does that even mean?
Hiatus for clubbing.
Did he get in trouble? Just for being a human being?
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are named twins. We have 2 Connors in the chat.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't put it together, but yes, named twin. We are collecting all the Connors is what we're doing.
Yeah, so slowly, I'm like, so surely. Like, do we go talk about a girl now, or do we keep...
there are not many, unfortunately, for this. I mean, there was a lot at the first half, so...
Yeah. I guess we'll just throw one in now, because Ailee is here.
Ailee, yeah, we'll go with Ailee. Which was a surprise. I didn't realize she had anything out, but then I came across it, and I was like, oh, how fun.
Yeah, so she put out a second one, too, but this is the one that we're talking about.
Okay.
I believe I sent you her first one.
I don't remember receiving it. No.
Oh, I watched her other one, too, but this is the better one of the two, in my opinion. So here we go. This is the return of a vocal powerhouse.
Of an icon.
So yeah, like, she didn't go like full Ailee like you would expect from like a Don't Touch Me or a You and I, or even a Home. But I think it was the right amount of vocals for this sound. And also, she called out the haters for saying she was too fat.
Yeah, this was a very like body positive song done right. Like, it wasn't like kind of like cringe body positively. This is like a good slap in the face
because she's not fat.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's ridiculous that we even have to, she even has to say anything. But it was just a good like love yourself song, but like done in a cute, sassy way.
And her cute dance that she did too. I didn't like one of her outfits that she had on, the one with the jean shorts. I thought that was a little funky, but I get that it's a trend right now. But the outfit that she had on here, I thought was perfect.
Yeah, that was cute. With a little tie.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay, so that was part of that situation, which was a whole thing in and of itself. Yeah.
They're cute still. There we go. That's very cute.
Okay, so that explains the clubbing thing. I'm glad he didn't get kicked out though, because that whole Tempest thing was obnoxious.
And she got married.
Yes, that makes me so happy. The photos of her and her husband were so cute, and it made me so happy. And I'm glad we're just having fun. She's just having fun at this point. Like, she has nothing to prove.
She's already proved that she can do everything. Yes. Now she's just doing what makes her happy. Yes. And maybe if this gets put into the norebangs, maybe this will also be one that I frequent in the norebang, because right now I always sing Home. That is the song that I always sing by her,
which is hard. It's
hard. I don't sing it well. I don't sing it well. Don't get me wrong. It's just fun. But I love
do the ad-libs.
Yes, you do. so I do because it's a song that like I understand the Korean too very well. So I do the Pogo Shippin' Ne Noe Anwa, and you go ho, so I can breathe. That's it. Yes. That's what it's like. We are big dorks when we go to norebang. But yeah, that's that. I love Ailee. I've been a long time fan of hers, probably for at least like a good let's see, how long have I listened to K-pop? A good decade.
Since like 2014, I think. Maybe earlier.
Yeah.
Because she did have, like, the last comeback I think she had, we didn't love because it had the feature on it.
I don't like Little Cherry.
We don't like Little Cherry. So I'm glad we have a new comeback that doesn't have a feature that we don't like, because that was so annoying, because the rest of the song is really good.
I love that song, except for Little Cherry.
Yeah, except for Little Cherry. But
Little Cherry ruined Eve's song for me, too.
But yeah, she deserves more albums. So
yeah.
The problem is we never have them here in the US. Like, I feel
like
she's Target.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a feat in and of itself. You have to be like part of like the big companies to get in Target. But maybe one day.
I go to
if
Korea,
I ever see it in person, I will buy it.
I'm gonna buy it. And yeah, so something with Ailee too is that her labels have always body shamed her. Like, she's someone that has trouble staying skin and bones, which is just biology for some people. And because I believe it was almost abusive towards her. Like, she went through a lot. It wasn't just that. She had other things that were done to her as well that were really malicious, that make me just feel really bad for her. And of course, even though it was somebody else that did it, she was the one that got blamed. So she needed to put out a song like this, I think, for her.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that she did. So.
Yeah, I think she looks fantastic.
I do too. She is a whole woman.
And a married woman.
A married woman. Congratulations, Ailee.
Congratulations. They're so cute. I need to go back and look just to like make me happy because the photos were just so adorable.
Yeah. Who do you want to talk about next, Josie?
Probably a man.
Probably gonna be a man. If you don't like boy groups, I'm sorry about this week.
We have some soloists that are also male. If you don't like men, then unfortunately, this segment is not for you.
Dude, you want to talk about Tempest? Because we just brought it up.
Yeah, we can talk about Tempest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so if you want us to talk about women, you need to go back to part 1 because they were all there. We did not break this up well. But this was, I think it's a decent comeback. It wasn't really my style of song.
I would agree. This is one that I would put into people who are younger than us category. If I was 10 years younger, yes, I would probably get down
because it was like nice. Like I could see like the talent. I can appreciate that.
Here's the beginning of the timestamp.
I also appreciate the pants. Those.
Oh yes, we love sparkly pants here.
We love sparkly pants. But we can play the clip, I guess.
Yeah, so I really like the vocal layering that they did in the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was like really nice sounding. The dance was a little like, I think the dance is what got me, like where they do the freeze dance. It looks like I'm trying to click on it, and then it's never.
I know it's
there.
Obnoxious.
The freeze dance, like it's playful, but like if I was in high school, I would have been all over this. Like, yes, this is so cute. Like,
yeah,
look at them, they're adorable. But
yes.
I'm almost 30, so it's not as much.
So I don't think for the demographic for Tempest. No. We do recognize that they're talented, and it was like a catchy, cute, fun song. And this like isn't like their typical style as far as I could tell. Like this is kind of more of like I feel like there's like a main season song and then like an off season song. I feel like this is like their off season song. Yeah, they just had a Japanese comeback, so I feel like this is just kind of accompanying that.
Their last one that we talked about, we really enjoyed. Yeah, vocally, like their vocals are top tier. So
yeah, so I feel like this isn't like a super main comeback, even though it is a comeback. It just kind of feels like just another release that they're doing. Because they did just have like a Japanese comeback, so I feel like this is just accompanying it to just have a Korean song as well.
I also hope they are being paid.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so, because we know somebody else isn't.
Considering Everglow hasn't been paid for, what is it, 6 years, going on 7 years now, they better be paid. I mean, they have a light stick at least, so.
Yeah, that's more than Everglow, so.
So hopefully they're being treated well, except for they did have a member kicked out for stupid reasons.
Yeah, that was kind of.
So that sucks. But yeah, that's dumb. So
you
clearly,
expect young adults not to go clubbing? I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
Especially in Korea, when that's kind of like the main pastime. Like that.
There are clubs everywhere in Korea. They're everywhere. Everybody does it. It's so normal. Like
unless he was committing a crime, which I don't think he was. Like
no, just being young, like that's fine.
Yeah.
So other than that, it's fine. If you like cute little like love songs or whatever, like this is for you.
Cute little boy group songs. You know the genre. They have a type.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah. And Connor, we are here to catch you up, so don't even worry about that. That's Tempest.
Yeah, we had a surplus this month, so I understand not being able to keep up.
Let's do a soloist. Let's do an old school soloist that I was very surprised to see. I thought this man retired, I'll be honest.
Yeah, because it's been a few years.
And like he had even talked like he had given up like the K-pop lifestyle. So but for those of you who don't know, this is Kevin from WOOKIS, or WOOKIS, Kevin Woo from WOOKIS. WOOKIS. WOOKIS.
Yes.
Look at words. Yeah,
he broke out the crop top. He's back. He's
sheer crop top.
Sheer crop top.
He's like, this is how we used to dress back in my day.
Yes.
So here we go. Let's play this.
Come on now.
The vocals. Oh, that's a good
still.
That's a perfect still.
This was so, like, it was a surprise when I saw that he was back, because I was like, oh, I know you. I did not expect to see you here. But it's just always a good time with Kevin Woo.
Yeah, and for old K-pop fans who used to watch After School Club back in the day, that he was one of the hosts for a very long time. That's where I initially found him from, him and Eric Nam and Jamie. Like, I didn't know they were all singers. I just really liked watching After School Club because it was like tailored towards Western audiences. And then the sheer crop top, oh, we love it.
And there's also a normal crop top.
There is. He has two.
There's all the crop tops. He prepared for this. He was also on Dive Studios with Eric Nam fairly recently. It was like a few years ago, or maybe a couple years ago. So like he's still been around, but he just hasn't really been making music.
He's been in America, so
yeah.
But the song.
The song. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad song called Deja Vu. We are continuing the trend.
That's true. So if you ever write a song and you want it to be a hit, name it Deja Vu. That's what we've learned. How many Deja Vus do we have?
Dreamcatcher, TXT,
FX,
this one,
ATs.
ATs.
There's so many.
There's more.
There's more. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up Spotify and I'm gonna type in Deja Vu and I'm gonna see what comes up.
Yeah, because like there's just no such thing as a bad song called Deja Vu.
Taemin has one.
Yep.
Yeah. This is telling me Olivia Rodrigo has one.
I'm sure it's great.
I don't really listen to her, so I can't say, but it's only giving me like 5. Oh wait, here we go. Songs. I don't know how to use Spotify apparently. NCT Dream has one. I'm unfamiliar with. Just has a song named Deja Vu. Maybe we should.
They do. We need to look into that
one. Yes, there's a lot of Deja Vus.
A lot of Deja Vus. I feel like we're missing a big Deja Vu.
And we probably are
of it right now. Oh, there's a Deja Vu by Yuno.
Oh, nice. From TVXQ. Okay. Yeah. So that was that. So also this has very few views. So go support.
More.
When I looked, it was only. Oh, I guess I can look right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18,000. Come on, for a legend.
That's on a good day. That's not enough.
No.
We're too nugu for this. He should not be getting our kind of views. He should be getting millions.
True. Yeah. So go support because he's a legend. And I guess we have so few women. I want to split them up well, but I guess let's try another band, I guess, because that's at least variety.
We'll break it up with bands.
Yeah, yes. So we have
part 2. There were like around 50 comebacks after we like cut some, so we had to do 2 parts. We narrowed it down to like 40 something, so
yeah.
But yes, this I consider their Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. So this is like 5 songs in one, but it's perfect. And it's
because
it's a journey.
Did you capture both of the parts with these timestamps?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play the first one. I'm gonna play the first one.
It was very hard. It was very hard to capture the essence of this because there were so many different like locations. I feel like we were just taking a road trip through a song. So I hope I did it justice. I don't know. I tried.
So here we go.
So that's like my favorite segment.
His voice is so good.
I love his voice so much.
But this had to have been Queen inspired.
Yeah. Because there are elements of it that are not really Queen at all, but like this in particular was like very Queen.
No. Because like when it first started, the song first started, I thought it was more like their last release that they did with YB, that I really liked. where I thought it was going to be like they were going to go just super, super heavy again. Yeah. But they did it. They changed it up and they went Queen. And I love Queen. That is like, yes. Like, I think they are the greatest of all time. Like, the greatest rock band to ever exist. Like, so for a long time, my ringtone was, because I thought it was so funny. This is so dorky, and I don't know if I should admit it. But for a long time, my ringtone was Fat Bottom Girls by Queen. I was so addicted. So, yeah, that was, I love Queen.
Yeah. We love Queen here. I love, in particular, Bohemian Rhapsody. Like, you could never miss with Bohemian Rhapsody style songs. But they did it justice. Like, because it wasn't like a direct copy by any means. It was it was just very inspired, but they had their own twist on it. And I thought that was very fun.
Yeah. And I'll look for the second timestamp.
Yeah. So this is like the heavier, this is like the culmination of everything.
Which was wild.
Yes.
So here we go. I think this is one of the greatest K-rock songs of all time.
Yeah. So you will truly never, you have to just go and watch the full thing for yourself.
He's got lightning coming out of his head.
He does. He has like lightning horns.
Yeah. This music video was epic too.
It's also nearly 5 minutes long, and it's worth every second. It's worth it.
You won't be bored the entire time.
You will not be bored. It is so, like, just, you have to experience it once, I would say.
Yeah. And I'm so happy that JYP is letting them go this route. That's my fear with like a rock band from a label like that. I did not expect them to have as much freedom as they've been given.
Yeah, because it scared me. Their debut song, I absolutely hated.
I did too.
It was a monstrosity. However, since then, we have had amazing music. There are some misses, but most of them are hits.
Mostly amazing. Like I even liked the one that you weren't super crazy about that
Which
we
one?
covered. Was it The Little Things? Is that what it's the name of it?
I like that one. It just wasn't as wasn't as big of a hit for me. But
yeah, I listened to it a lot. I always think of it as "Do You Remember?" because that's how the chorus starts. But I never look at the title. But I just think it's like such a good like punk song.
It's on my playlist. It's a solid song to just listen to.
Yeah, but we had that one. We have Strawberry Cake, and then obviously like their collaborations with YB that go super hard. So
and now this
is on my playlist.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. They look great. They sound great. The music video is awesome.
Yeah. The styling was really cool.
Wait. Connor, your mom used to play, what was it?
Happy Death Day?
Which one?
Fat Bottom Girls.
Fat Bottom Girls. Oh! Okay, I was like, I'm assuming she's not playing Xdinary Heroes. I'm assuming she's playing Queen.
I'm assuming it was that song. But I could be wrong.
So my mom doesn't like that song. I learned that song from my dad.
Okay, yeah.
My mom was not happy that she played that or that he played that song for me. But I thought it was funny.
I assume Connor's not referencing Bohemian Rhapsody because that could never get old.
Yeah.
So if you're referencing that, then I disown you. We will take the other Connor. we will leave. No, but yeah, I'm assuming it's Fat Bottom Girls that you're referencing, but we will see.
And I would agree JYP is outside of the box, but he was also kind of hands-on with a lot of his groups.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, is he really directly working with them still?
Sometimes. Okay.
I
know he used to, with it was more. He was more involved back in the day with like I believe it was definitely with Wonder Girls because he produces for them. And he would also produce a lot for Miss A. I don't know how. I know they definitely changed up how they did a lot of the stuff. But
I think he's more.
Can you imagine if JYP collabed with them as a vocalist?
No,
I want to see it now.
Like I've said, he kind of scares me.
I want to see him on a rock song.
I mean, he would own it. I don't think he's that great of a vocalist. I don't think anyone thinks that. But he does have the right gumption.
He's got the X factor for him.
He has a factor. I don't know what kind of factor it is. That man is a one of a kind, I would say. And I fear him, but I also admire him. So there's that. I would like to see, honestly. Well, the one collab we did.
Did I convince you? Did I convince you that he should do at least a stage where he comes out in full rock makeup and outfits? Like I'm talking like Kiss.
He should scream. He should do some screamo. Like I feel like he should learn that genre. It would suit him. I think he has that kind of rage in him.
Yeah, I want him to come out dressed like Kiss.
Yeah, it's like I can't hate him. He does kind of scare me, but like in a way that I kind of like revere him. I don't know. He's a strange individual, but I can't hate him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you pick next.
Okay.
Because I've been picking a lot.
Oh no. Because
I know I'm making you choose.
No. Because I mean, we could because there is like a lot of rock influence, even with the non-band songs in this segment. So it's like, let's go with Rewind. Why not? We'll switch it up a lot.
Speaking of nostalgia here.
So this is very fun. I immediately looked into them after I watched this because I was kind of in awe.
They are also very NEWBEAT. Look at they only have 50,000 views. So if this is going to be your style of music, go support, because this is good NEWBEAT.
Yes. I think you need the other timestamp first. I think
you only gave me one for them, I believe.
No,
didn't you?
That's the dance break.
I have one timestamp in your message that says
1:15 to 1:20.
You did not send that to me.
Sorry. Because that's the dance break that
I'm looking at your message and it's not there.
Okay.
Okay, here it is.
This should be like the main chorus part, I think.
These are Korean Backstreet Boys.
Yes, and so my note that I wrote down is they are all in, no hesitation. Like, otherwise this wouldn't have worked because it's just pure 90s boy band and I love it. Like, it's just from down to like the music video editing to the song itself to the performance is just pure 90s boy band.
Yeah, and also Connor / 5SecBaby. I have not heard the backstory, so if you want to enlighten us, feel free. Have you, Josie? I'm assuming we're still talking about JYP here with this comment.
I think. I don't know.
Okay. But yes.
I would love a backstory on something.
So, but yeah, this is all I could hear was Backstreet Boys when I was listening.
Yes, like, and it's done well. Like, they're all very talented. My favorite member is like the one with where is he? The one with the hat right there in the middle. He is so good. Like, he's kind of an ace, honestly. He can rap, sing, and he's a really cool dancer. Also, they're all basically American, so
they are?
Yeah,
I did not look them up.
The one in the front is like Chinese American, and the one in the middle, like, and he grew up in Boston, and he's a part of an a cappella group, and the only concert he's ever gone to is Pentatonics, so I think you would like that.
I love him.
He's iconic.
Wow.
And then the one in the middle grew up in New York. He is Japanese Hispanic. His mom is Japanese. His dad is Mexican. So that's where he gets his like really interesting looks from.
He does have a cool face.
And then the one at the end is Korean American. And I don't know where he's actually from because it didn't say. But I think he's my favorite at the end.
The only concert you've been to is Pentatonics. I love that. He's such a dork.
And he's a part of a a cappella group in Boston.
That's amazing.
The name's a little it's a pun. It's called Pitch Slapped. Pitch Slapped. He's the bass.
He is. Oh, that makes me so happy.
So yes,
I'm a huge fan.
Just some fun notes I learned about them. They're just such an interesting
bass
squad.
in an acapella group. Oh man, I did not expect him to be the bass. I did not expect that after this song. No, that's incredible.
I mean, he has a deeper register.
Yeah, but I did not expect that still. Okay. Wow, because being a bass in an acapella group, that's not your standard bass. That's like bass. Like, you gotta hold everybody down. Yeah. You gotta be the anchor. Wow.
Yeah, so this is a very I love that they found each other. I don't know how they came to be, but it makes me so happy that they found each other because this is such an interesting group of people. But this is like my favorite part, I think. It shows off this guy's. I forgot their names already, but
I
knew them at
didn't
one
look
point.
them up. I just watched this and I was like, wow, yeah, that's pretty cool. So
yeah, I need to look
here's the dance. Yeah, he's a dancer.
Then it goes into the rap. Like I think it's just a really cool, because I think they made it like, even though it was very 90s. Oh, also when the rain came in.
Oh,
because even though it was really 90s, like I think it was like they had some like elements that kind of like resonated with like current
boy band.
K-pop.
Oh my goodness.
When the rain started, like I wasn't drinking anything at the time, but if I was, I would have spit it out, because I was just like, everything has been like, the prophecy has been fulfilled. Like everything is like, it's so good.
I try to get good shots of all of them in the rain, but it doesn't.
There's so many. Go to the front, like the beginning, because that's where they did all the glamour shots, or like a little further in.
They were talking about it.
There.
Yeah, but they're all like individual. There, I need like,
well,
I need them like in a trio. Close enough. Yeah, they're super cool. So
yeah. So like, if it's not your style, then it's not your sound. And this is not something I think I would go back and watch the music video. I don't know if I will actually listen to the song regularly, but I just really like what they're doing, because they chose a concept and they delivered the concept.
Yeah. Growing up, I was less NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and more Britney Spears and Hilary Duff. That's where I was. But yes, I still do. Like, it still is a very nostalgic sound for me. JYP said that he frowned a lot when he was active on stage one day, and when he woke up, his eyebrows were stuck in a permanent frown. Well, if you were the namesake for a K-pop company, I don't blame him.
Honestly, I would expect worse.
Yes.
Also, the Korean American one is named Eddie. I knew there was like an American name.
That's perfect.
Eddie.
That's perfect. Okay.
And then there's Lay and Alaya, which is quite the name. That's the blonde one.
Cool name.
But they were also kind of giving Big Time Rush a little bit. So if you want like a more recent reference, they're giving Big Time Rush energy. And I love that for them.
All right. Well, I think now we can talk about a girl. So
yes, it is time.
Let's talk about LE SSERAFIM. So this is their B-side that they're promoting.
Yes, and it's also like an advertisement, which is why we didn't initially talk about it. But I don't think it was that like in your face of an advertisement.
Yeah, it was like in the beginning and end. But no, they actually made a proper music video out of it. Yeah. So yeah, this is, I guess, let me make sure I have the timestamp correct.
I think so.
I do. Here we go. Oh, it's kind of a cute place to pause. It looks like she was like okay. So I used to be a nanny, and it's like I picture like, oh, you want to be picked up? Okay, I got you.
This was a very like, I like the way they filmed this music video. I thought it was very like interesting in the way that it was like, because there was just like some fun visuals happening, and it wasn't like, because like their typical music videos are pretty intense, whereas this was kind of like just nice. Like there was still like some like interesting stuff like this, but like,
it was very when did that come out? I would say this is very like 2014 pop music, but like in a good way,
but also with like elements of like retro.
I was thinking like Somebody That I Used to Know. That's kind of what it reminded me of,
with the bass, like the bass line,
the music. Yeah.
And it also kind of like reminded me back when K-pop was doing like the retro movement before it got too much. It had some elements of that.
Well, it was retro in a different way, like a different era that it was being retro towards.
Yeah, because
like everyone was doing disco.
Yeah, where this is kind of, is this disco or is this like something else? Is this like
this isn't disco. Yeah.
There was like is it 70s?
I would say it's still 70s, but it's not 70s disco.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that moment where they like switched to the purple. I was just like, oh, so pretty.
Oh yeah. Now, like this isn't my favorite like fashion era.
Oh, fashion. Okay.
No, fashion. But like I get why they went with it. And I did watch like the live performance, and like it's just not my favorite style of choreography. So I like
thought it was
the
interesting.
song. It was interesting and different, but it's not. I still hold to the fact that they should be making music like with an angel concept, like their name suggests. And I don't think I'll ever be satisfied until I see ballet dancing and I hear opera in the background.
Just like I want
that's
like a
what
classical
I want.
theater.
Even symphonic rock music, like an Evanescence or a Nightwish, like come on, like they could do it. I believe in them, but instead it's like we kind of get sounds that are like not angelic at all. This was closer, like they were in their falsettos a lot,
and again, like everything they do is nice, like it's, but I don't think they have their true sound yet, because we do so many different, because this is very different than Hot, so
very different.
We're kind of like a little all over the place, but maybe it's just because it's an advertisement. I don't know.
Well, I also will also their last comeback. I mean, you had Smart and what was the other one called? Easy.
Yeah. Easy.
Yes. And those are night and day differences too. So like that doesn't surprise me.
So maybe that is like their thing. I don't know.
And like their B-sides always blow up more than the title tracks. Because when was that's the Bluebeard's wife song, the one that goes boom boom boom. That one was more popular than did that one come out with Anti-Fragile? I don't remember. But like their B-sides always tended to blow up. The one with the long title that I can never remember.
Yeah, the Bluebeard's wife. Or whatever. So, and like if you listen to the discography as a whole, it kind of is all over the place. Like all of it is like good, but it's just kind of hard to pin down like who is LE SSERAFIM. So that's kind of my main critique. Like, and it's not that it's not popular. People like the songs. It's just, I don't know. I just don't understand them as a group yet. Like, I thought I did when they like had their pre-debut concept drop, but now I'm just confused. But they're good.
This is a good song. I don't have any complaints about this song. This one might make it to my playlist actually. Like I don't really listen to LE SSERAFIM that often. If I get in a mood, I'll search for them and play something, but I don't really keep them on my playlist except for Hyunjin's song that she did with Max. That one's on my playlist. That one gets played all the time. That was a great song. I know people don't like Max, but I don't care. That song's
understandable. The song is good.
I don't like look up a lot of like Western artists, like what they do in their personal time. So I don't follow them like I do K-pop. So I don't know all that he does. I've known
Max for a long time because he used to do like old school YouTube stuff. So I've been following him for a long time.
I know he's a little weird, but I don't know much about him.
He is weird. He's gotten weirder over time. Okay. But you cannot deny that he is a talented singer.
He can sing, so I listen to that song.
And he does write for a lot of K-pop groups too. So he's talented in many ways musically. But yeah, so good job, LE SSERAFIM. I'm rooting for you.
I am too.
I would love just like a proper concept that, I don't know, that they kind of follow through different eras. Yeah, just like a concept that they can like experiment with in different ways. Like I don't think we're there. I think we're just kind of following.
Well, there are so many kinds of angels. Just have a different I mean, some of them would be kind of scary, but like there are so many angels that exist.
Get the biblically accurate angels out here. Let's go.
Let's get
the
weird.
5 million eyeballs.
I know. That would be so iconic.
I mean, it suits because they do have an underlying creepiness to like their concept that they currently have. So like
just go full creepy.
Just go all in. Yeah.
Do it.
But
that'd be great.
I will say that this is not like a super trendy sound currently, so like they did break away from the trends a little bit because Hot was very trendy.
Hot was trendy, and what was the other one? Crazy. That one was also very trendy too.
Yeah, so this was like a good like kind of like paving their own route into a musical direction. But yeah, so overall I liked it. It's just
and they have cool Overwatch skins. That was also cool.
Very nice.
I don't play I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, so I've been seeing them a lot. But yeah, that's LE SSERAFIM. Back to the men.
Of course. Should we do Fantasy Boys?
What a name for a group, but yes.
Yes. I went in initially because the name
was so off-putting to me.
But the song wasn't bad.
No.
It was actually...
Dare I say it was kind of good.
Dare I say it was good. I just went in so like
I was
not
so
sure what was
prejudiced
gonna
against
happen.
them at first. Like I was like, fantasy boys, are we for real right now?
I thought it was gonna be like bubblegum boy pop. That's what I thought.
Absolutely.
But then we got this, and I was like, okay.
So, the music started, and immediately everything that I thought about them, that I had judged them for, disappeared. So,
yeah,
here we go. So yeah, it still got a little bit of that like 90s boy band flair.
Yeah, a little bit. But and their rappers are really good too.
Yes,
so like
they were.
There was just a good foundation of talent that I think really worked for them. Because like the song itself's like nothing super special. I mean, they did like up it in the end with the album. Yeah, that
this trend of the buzz cut, I kind of like it.
He's kind of in the shadows. It's hard to see. But...
There it is. That's a little better. So, you know, like Hyunjin did it, and I loved it when Hyunjin did it. Mingi did it on tour at one point. I loved it on Mingi.
Amazing with a buzz
But you got to have the right head for it.
Yeah, he does.
But if you have the right head for it, absolutely do that. I think it makes you look so cool. Like everybody in K-pop has long hair right now. Do this and stand out immediately. He caught my eye so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't go bald. I don't think that's the direction we should be going. But like a buzz cut like that, absolutely.
But they also had like their long-haired member to balance it out.
Yeah. Oh, he kind of looks like Jungkook a little bit.
A little bit like baby Jungkook.
Baby Jungkook, yeah.
With a slight mullet.
He's got a nice face. We'll leave him there for a minute. But yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah.
I believe they were formed. Were they formed from a competition show?
That would be a Connor question.
I think I saw something about it in the comments. I didn't look them up, but I don't know. The song kind of went hard.
It would make sense that they like. It seems like they seem like something that would be formed from there. But I hadn't really seen. I wouldn't know what show it was.
He's cool. There's so many though. Yeah, he does look like Jungkook. Oh my goodness! Wow, so many Jungkook twins out here. But yeah, no, it like the look of the music video, like it was a very dance heavy music video.
Finally, I knew it was a question. So don't even get me started. Okay, they were formed on a survival show, so they're temporary. No,
what?
They're not even a year in. Okay, their company split them up to put them on another survival show.
Survival show. We are in a pandemic of survival shows. Calm down, Korea.
A little bit. Like have you seen the one that Purple Kiss and like all those groups are on right now? It's an AI judge. It's so friggin' stupid.
Oh, why do we have AI judges? No,
I don't know. And like they were like basically insulting them to their faces. And I'm like, really? Are we doing this right now?
Okay. Connor / Vice Baby. I have to differentiate you two.
Yeah, it's hard. So when I say Connor, I'm talking about Connor, and then when I say Vice Baby, I'm talking about you.
So Korean survival shows come up with the worst names possible for.
I mean, Zero Base One's not horrible.
It's not great.
No, it's not great. And but a lot of them's like a combination of numbers and letters.
Yeah. So like with when it was Produce 101, like that's when you had IOI. And then it was which is like a play on 101. And then you had 101. And then you had Eyes One, which I thought when Eyes One, when they announced that name, everyone was like, oh no.
To be fair, it grew on us all. Because
they do.
Yeah. But at Fantasy Boys, I don't know if that one's ever going to grow on me.
The youngest is still only 16. Still, it's a little young.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least it's not 13, 14, which we've been seeing.
I mean, I guess he did debut when he was...
Yeah. But, yeah, that's rough. I still don't like that.
Especially going through a competition show when you're that young.
You're that young. Like, Wonyoung, she was like 13 years old when she was on.
She's still young now, and she's been in like...
She's 20. She's only 20. She's been in the industry forever. Yeah. Yep. So... Yeah, and you can tell that's had an effect on her. Clearly, like you know, like she didn't say anything, but you can just kind of see and like tell that she went through some stuff. So still, I won't give them money, but I will say the song was really great.
Yes, the song was good. Have we heard anything from them in the past?
I don't think so.
I don't think we've. Remember,
I don't
I've heard
remember
their name.
I I've heard the name, but that's it.
I don't remember any previous music from them, but this is good. I like this direction. Let's stay here. Because when I saw Fantasy Boys, I thought it was going to be like this beautiful, like colors everywhere, stuffed animals, and like cutesy lollipops and gumdrops. But I got this, and I was very happy with this.
Oh, Connor, that's the one I was trying to think of, the Close Your Eyes. That's the worst possible group name ever.
It's a horrible name. They're very talented. I watched their pre-debut little clips that they released of each member. Very talented vocalist. It's going to be like a vocalist group, I think. But yeah, the name sucks.
It's the worst name ever.
Because they announced it and everyone was like, is that like a demand? Joke, right? Like, are we supposed to close our eyes? Because they were announcing the name like on a screen, so they just put up "Close Your Eyes." So everyone was like, "Are we supposed to close our eyes? Like, what's happening? Is this like a thing where we open our eyes and see the name?" No, that's their name.
And Connor, I will say my favorite so far was Unity from the Unit. I actually listened to them when they were active, and their songs are on my playlist. So I thought that one was cute. Mm-hmm. Like the guy version, UNB, it's not as good, but Unity, adorable. Super cute. I loved Unity. I was a stan. All right, but that's Fantasy Boys.
But I will say there's hope, even though they are temporary, because Zero Base One did renew their contract and are probably remaining together for a little bit longer. So there is hope that they are not super temporary. So we'll see.
Yeah. We've talked a lot about a lot of new people, so let's talk about some industry veterans here. Let me get a timestamp for them. 3:25, I believe. So Mark is just doing everything right now.
Yeah, so this is like a pre-release. We'll talk about his main release next month.
Yes, because it came out in April.
Yes.
So
this is featuring HAECHAN.
Yeah. So here we go. Your clip was all HAECHAN.
No,
wait, no, I played the wrong one. No.
I thought I saw it correct. It was 3:25.
3:25. Okay, we'll talk a little bit, and then we'll play some Mark, I guess.
Has a great Mark moment, actually.
There's HAECHAN. Okay.
And yeah, you could take it that way. Close your eyes and enjoy the music.
But I feel they should write that into
They should put that into their profile. That should be like the name, like explanation. Because so far we don't have one.
What was the one last week that we talked about that had the really terrible name? No,
not last week.
No.
Was it a girl group?
It was a girl group with Hitomi from IZNA, the Shalala, that group.
Give me a moment.
Who were they?
I have it written down here. Where are you? Say My Name.
Say My Name. Yeah, no, that's another terrible name.
We can't say their name because I can't remember it.
Yeah.
But this music video was giving like Gotham City vibes. Like, visually. I was like, ooh, I feel like I'm watching like a DC movie.
Yeah. The song itself wasn't my favorite. I liked Mark's song with Youngji a lot better.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad in any ways. It's just not my style. But
it's very like true hip hop with a bit of vocal flair.
A little bit, yeah. I am excited to see, because Mark is super versatile, so I'm excited to see. I haven't watched his solo album stuff yet. Besides like the 2 releases that we've gotten so far. Well, we have it all now, but the 2 previous ones, this one and the one with Youngji. But yeah, I'm excited to see what all he taps into. I don't expect to like every song on the album, but that's just because I know he's capable of doing just about any genre. I mean, he is NCT basically. Like you think of NCT, you think of Mark.
He is in every, like, I think is he in every unit or most?
No, not anymore. But at one point, yes, he was.
He was at one point, I believe.
Yes.
Because he is a great vocalist as well.
7 and Dream. And was he in Wavy at all at one point?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I believe he was. He was, because I was like, he speaks Chinese too. Yeah, he does it all. But I
never rest.
I think it was a long time ago.
What?
I'm Googling if he was in Wavy.
I'm pretty sure.
No, he's not a member of it, but I can't remember now.
I swear he was.
I swear he was in it at one point.
He has to be. He's Mark.
I just hope that he likes working so much.
I mean, I feel like he would have protested if he didn't, but like I do know he's tired. Like he's been vocal that he wants to rest, but like I think he also just really enjoys what he does. So like I feel like he's just like trying to do what he can while he can, and then he can rest when he's older. When he's in his 60s, you know, when he retires. But you can play this clip. So this has Mark.
Yeah, Google's not giving me the answer I'm looking for.
So he was never. Did he ever collab with? I feel like he was
in there at some point. Like he did something with them. Like for some reason that's in my memory that he did something in Chinese.
It's like the Mandela effect or whatever.
Yeah, like, why do me and you both remember that he used to do something? Because I know he's not now. Because I listen to WOO.
Yeah, I know he's not currently, but like I swear he, like, I don't know. I'm confused.
Why is this bothering me? Okay. Anyways, here's the actual clip I was supposed to play. Yeah. So yeah, he rapped and he sang and
and the singing was great. Like I was like, oh, like I knew he could sing, but
he's
like,
an ace.
He was dropping some vocals.
There he is. That looks cool.
And he looks great.
Yeah. So he's doing everything. I hope that once he's done with his solo album promotions, that he's able to take himself on a very nice vacation somewhere.
Nah, he'll have to do another comeback with.
Look, I can dream that they can give him a break. Look, just like when Wavy promotes, then just like or the new NCT subunit that was it. What was the name of the new NCT that debuted? That's like really young, like the one full of kids.
Which one is that?
I don't know the new one.
Is it like the British one with like the non-Korean people?
No, because I knew NCTU is like I knew he was in that one. But no, I thought he did something with Wavy at some point. But yeah, no, he did that. He did Super M. Like he's doing solo stuff. Like I hope that he's choosing to do all this and he's not being like forced into it.
Or at the very least, I hope he makes a lot of money.
I do.
Because he deserves it. He's working for it. Mm-hmm. But we'll be talking about him next month. So
yeah. That's just the warm-up.
He'll be back. As per usual. Mark is everywhere.
I guess we'll talk about one soloist and then we'll talk about another woman because we've only got 2 women left. Okay. Let's do Q here. This was super cool in my opinion.
So this is a little explicit, so beware. I didn't obviously pick that moment, but if you're gonna go listen to the song, there are some explicit lyrics, but it's really good.
I need a collab of him and Dean. So bad. Is this his first song? Because I looked it up on Spotify and this looked like it.
As far as I know, yes. Like I think he's had a past career of some kind, but
I don't know who he is.
I think he changed his name. He used to go by a different name. I can't remember what it is, but I think he changed his name and now he's re-debuting as a soloist, I think.
Okay, well, here is the clip. His voice is like magical. Oh my goodness.
And I love when it's softer at the beginning too. Like it's just so like mesmerizing, but then he goes like more.
He gets kind of gritty. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like the music video is very, very simple. Yep. But you just focus on his voice. Also, he was shirtless. Surprise.
Briefly, yes.
So if that's what you're into,
if you're into
there. He was in Island. Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. I remember he was so he was on a survival show. So I do remember seeing that. Yeah.
I loved this song. I absolutely adore it.
And I'm glad he's a soloist. I can't see him in a boy group.
No.
Especially one related to Island.
No.
I'm thinking of it now. I'm like,
the only one that I could see him fitting into would be Unhypen with how his vocal tone is.
Yeah. But they're already a group, so
yeah, I wouldn't want him added to Unhypen. No. But no, I'm obsessed with his voice. I'm going to be a huge fan of him. So like Dean is my favorite soloist, I think. I love Dean's voice. I think he is my favorite singer. Period. I think that man is magical. I think he is so close to Dean. There are
elements of Woo-sung as well from the Rose. So
I could see now that you say it. No wonder, because I adore Woo-sung. He's in my top 5. Like I have made a top 5 of like K-pop boys, and Woo-sung is up there.
Wow. How old is he now? Because he looks older, but I don't think he
is he old enough for me to say these things about him.
I would believe. I think he might have been on like a early iteration.
Hang on.
I think it's been a couple years. I don't know. He does not look young, so he's also like not acting young. I have no idea how old he is.
I'm looking him up.
He's
right
smoking
now.
a cigarette. I assumed he was at least 18.
Is he only 19 years old?
Wow. I mean, at least he's 19 though.
Okay, he's 19. If he's 19, I can be obsessed with him. Okay.
Moderately.
Yeah, no, he is only 19 years old.
Yeah, he's acting like
I thought he was my age. I thought he was my age or older. I'll be honest. Wow. Okay. I'm glad I have that information. I can tone myself down a little bit.
He is a youth. I am perfectly in Hypen.
I am 10 years older than this man. Okay.
Well, he's acting like a 25.
He's acting older. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, he had me convinced.
He's a good actor. He should be in some K-dramas.
But no, I am going to be listening to this song all the time. I love it so much. It's so good. Super cool. I am a fan. If I see his albums, I'm buying them. Like that's where I am with this. I am.
Unfortunately, it might be a while till you see those. But
in Target,
maybe. Maybe one day.
Maybe. I do live near K-Town. Maybe I'll find some albums somewhere when he puts them out. I know this is just like a single right now, but
and sometimes they don't even release physical albums. So
but I am hyped. I am hyped. I am ready to stand.
This is where he should be. I don't think he should be in a group.
No,
ever.
No, I mean he needs to collab with Dean. He can collab with Dean. Collab with Jay Park.
Okay, he's Korean American. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Why he's more like mature.
Who else? Who else am I thinking? Zico.
Woo-sung,
yeah.
Collab well.
Yeah.
And Hypen, just all of Hypen. We can see what it would look like if he was
there. At least Jay from Hypen. I think their voices
could because with the
mesh together.
Yeah. That could be cool.
Yeah, but I'm obsessed with this song. It's gonna be
a fun new find.
It's my huge surprise for there was a lot of surprises this month, but this was like the biggest one. I was not expecting that at all. Let's talk about a girl now.
Okay. A singular girl?
Well, we only have groups.
I know.
We only have groups left, so here's KiiiKiii. So they're new.
So we talked about them last month.
We talked about them positively. Unfortunately, they do have a member who is way too young for me to want to support them monetarily. And they're taking a different route in this song.
Which is unfortunate.
I don't hate this.
I don't either. I just think we'll get into it later. The rap is just completely unnecessary. I don't know what this is, but the vocals are beautiful, so that's what we're starting with.
Yeah.
I think.
No, those are. That's what you gave me.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's the chorus.
This is like the one time I didn't write down timestamps is when you're like all over the place.
Yeah.
So,
the music videos I think still stuck to their aesthetic. It's very outdoorsy.
Let me see. So, okay, so that was the 155 is where you started? Yeah,
yep.
Okay. So maybe.
That was the chorus.
Okay, so that was like the chorus. Okay, so I didn't do like a vocal singular because I think I had a vocal timestamp, but then I was just like, we'll just play the chorus. So the vocals on this are beautiful because they are really good vocalists. Unfortunately, they threw in this rap vibe that I don't think they need.
They don't need it, but I didn't hate it either.
What I hated was so the first rap was fine. I was okay with that. And then there was like a secondary rap. The lyrics were bad.
Yeah, the second verse, I remember thinking like,
the birds screaming, I think there was
like
one line. And then like it was like, I think she was trying to talk about a phone and or pager, and she called it something weird.
That was the one that I was like, oh.
That was bad. That was bad rap. The first rap was good. I think the short hair girl is a good rapper, and like but something bad happened on the second rap. Like that was not good.
The second verse was kind of a miss. The first
it didn't even rhyme. I was confused.
No, it didn't rhyme. The first verse though, I saw a lot of people on Twitter complaining about the first verse, and I was like, why are you complaining about this? Like, it's not bad. Like, yeah, it's not what their first song had in it, but the first verse was not bad at all. And then when it hit the vocals, I was like, that sounds like KiiiKiii to me. And I think they're just trying to show, because this is a debut for them. They're trying to show that they can do different sounds. And so maybe just work on your lyrics.
Yeah, because like it did flow together well. I just was not expecting this direction so soon from them.
I think they're wanting to do it all up front so people know what to expect.
That's fine, I guess. Like I was just expecting more of kind of like a melodic.
There we go. She's ready to go hard.
She's ready. So let's play her little rap bit.
Pull it up with the bimmer, and you and I will knock out. Rock my car, say puff off.
Yeah. So she's good. Like she's got the voice for it.
Yeah.
She's really pretty. But yeah, it was kind of a shock. So
yeah, they just didn't prepare us, because even in the description of what their company was like talking about, like what this group was going to be, they never mentioned this. Like they were like, oh, it's going to be like a retro, like Y2K girl group. And
that's not what Y2K
rap
sounds like.
I don't expect that from that. I mean, there was rap during that time.
But that's not what when people Y2K is a concept, that's not what.
Yeah, I was expecting girly pop, and we got that initially, and now we have it a little bit in like the vocal part, but then we drop some bars, I guess. So it was just kind of confusing. But like it wasn't the worst. I could have done without the lyrics of that second verse. That was bad.
If you delete
some points on that,
you delete the second verse, the
just
song, I would
that.
say
That was
a good song.
Because if that didn't exist, I would have been fine with it.
Yeah,
but
I haven't ruled the song out. I'm gonna. It would probably be a song that I
listen to that section with a straight face.
I know, because I wouldn't play this song outside of like a situation. Like if I'm playing games, if I'm gaming, and this song came on, I'd be okay with it. But if I'm like just doing stuff around the house, I would not play this song. This is a situational song. That's the only thing that I can think of for it. So it's not the worst. It has its place, but yeah, that one little moment in the second verse does kind of do some damage.
There was a few moments.
Oh, it was
the bird screaming like that. I was like, what is happening?
Well, they clearly like nature as seen in their first.
And then what did she, if you turn on the subtitles, what did she describe that a phone as?
I will pull up the lyrics.
It was, I can't even think of it because it's not like, it's not a term. Like it's just not words.
It was not a lyric.
Like it was just sounds, but I assume she was describing like a page.
Yeah, here it is. As if entranced, hit you with that bang bang. You used to call me on my ring bell. Wake up in the sky, let the birdies sing, yell.
Ah, yes, they're yelling. Okay, they're not screaming, they're yelling, whatever.
Yeah, that was the line that I heard, and I was like,
my ring bell, and then the birds scream or sing, yell, or whatever. I can't. And like those verses don't match up with the previous one either, like rhyme wise, and it was just like jarring. I was like, that's bad.
I didn't like it. No,
because like I was used to like the first verse being like good, so I was like, what happened in the middle of the song right here? So yeah,
maybe just let the short haired girl rap from now on. I don't know their names.
Yeah, because I mean the girl right after her.
Oh, she was fine too. Yeah,
she was good, and like
I don't know if it's the same person or not.
I don't.
But
they look similar, but I am not sure. I
don't know them yet. Yeah.
But and the flow was just bad on that bad verse too. So I was just like, let's just scrap that part. We don't need it. The rest of the song was fine.
Yeah.
We just don't need whatever that was.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That was KiiiKiii. Not bad, but it would have been good. I'm not monetarily supportive because they do have a very young member. They were almost okay. And then they threw in somebody.
They had to throw in a child as a trend.
Yeah.
Just can't have a group without a child.
I can't give money. Like, let me give you money. A debut adults, please. Let's see. Here's a group that's I'm not very familiar with. Are they new?
They are brand new. This is their debut. So they had like 2 pre-releases that I did not include because I did not like them.
Okay, I did not hear them.
Yeah, so I kept them from you because you wouldn't have liked them. Okay. This was the most tolerable out of everything they've done. And I think it was generally...
I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I think it was generally good. It was still kind of like that basic boy group hype sound, but like I can't knock them for it because that is...
I will play the clip. I have a thought very specific about their sound that I will say after I play the clip. 2, 3, and 4, what y'all waiting for? This is old school BTS B-sides with NMix.
Yes, I did think of that.
But with NMix specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you like old school BTS and NMix, you might like this. I'm trying to find this music video was cool though.
Yeah, I was like, it's a very expensive looking music video. I will give them that. I'm
clicking on stuff that I think is cool, and then it's like all blurry.
And then it doesn't show it. So I think they are under Ace's previous company. Is that what we're saying? So that
sound makes sense coming from that company.
That makes sense
coming from... pull out that grill. That is not what I thought I was clicking on. That's good enough.
Yeah, so I liked the rest of the song around like the main chorus, I think a little bit more. So like the main chorus was like kind of my least favorite part, but it was still like fine. Like it wasn't painful to listen to by any means. But yeah, I was getting old school BTS with a little flair of I guess NMix, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that is specifically like I was like this is like what BTS used to sound like, but with something else, because this is not like a direct like copy of what BTS used to do. And like these are BTS B-sides specifically. Like I'm thinking like If I Ruled the World or Spinebreaker or something like that.
Yeah. Like the true hip hop sound.
Yeah. Because they didn't really do that much in their title tracks. They saved more of the American hip hop stuff for their B-sides. But I was like, this is like more than that. Like this goes a little crazier than what they did. And I feel like that's where the NMix comes in, because I was thinking of like See That by NMix in particular. So yeah, like this is not a bad song either. It's not my style, but I think for a debut, it's a pretty good debut.
Yeah. I was a little jaded by like the previous stuff I had heard because I was like,
I was not, so it was fine.
Yeah, so you went in with fresh ears. I had to, like, it wasn't bad. It was just not for me. You can listen to it on your own time or not. But yeah, this was like the best thing they had come out with as the part of their debut, which is their main song. So that's good. So yeah,
but I think
did really well.
Ace's company is like really into noise music. That's why they keep trying to push the noise music onto Ace. I mean, Ace can do.
They're free. They are free now.
Yeah, like I was okay with some of Ace's older songs that were very noisy, but it was never like my favorite. But their new stuff that they're doing on their own, like on the side, is so incredible that I never want them to do noise music again.
Yeah, because we just know what we could have, and we could have all the time, but they're not giving to us it in title tracks. So I'm glad Ace kind of escaped. Like the company was, I don't think, ever bad. Like I think they're a decent company. Like they were very amicable too with like letting Ace keep their old music and like their name. So like I'm not mad at the company, but I'm not on the same page with their music style.
Yeah,
completely.
Like I don't know much about the company, but like how they're letting Ace go, I think is always a good sign.
That was respectable.
Yeah. So I think any company that has like a good parting of ways with their former groups gets like a nice gold star from me.
Yeah.
So and anyone that doesn't, I side eye.
Boo.
So
So I'm hoping for the best for them. We will see where they go.
Yeah.
Because they were dropping a lot of content as part of their debut. So like they're like all the focus has gone to them now since Ace is leaving. They're like, we are focusing on NEWBEAT. NEWBEAT is the one. So I'm excited to see where they go because they are talented.
They are. So I'll keep my eye on them. But I think they sort of have this genre all to themselves right now. So good for them. As BTS isn't really doing that anymore. So
no. I mean, there's a few groups trying it, but I think they're
doing it better.
Yeah, I think they're doing it kind of the best out of all the groups attempting the sound.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have a couple of soloists left. So here's one of them. That was the ring. That was the opening to the music video. This is
I thought it was a phone. I was like, what's happening? So this
phone
is
sound effect.
SEOHO from ONEUS, who I knew was really talented, but then he surprised me with the vocals at the end of the song. So that's the moment I picked. He was pulling out some high notes. I was like, okay.
I'll be honest, this is not the sound that I thought I was going to get from a ONEUS member.
I mean, I kind of see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They do the bright, happy stuff sometimes too.
Here we go.
Come on.
It's happy. This is a U song.
Very happy.
This is a U song.
Yeah, like I really liked it. Like, it's just really fun seeing him kind of shine on his own, because he has started covering more vocal parts once the member left Raven. So he's been covering Raven's parts.
His eyes are closed, otherwise that would be perfect.
That would have been cute. So we have been hearing more from him, especially as like a rapper, which was fun. But this is like him kind of shining vocally, because we always knew he was a good vocalist, but we haven't really heard much from him in title tracks. So I'm glad that we're getting kind of like a solo moment.
Oh, he's in the military now?
I guess. I can't keep track. I genuinely can't keep track of who's coming and going.
Look, I've lost WONU, okay?
Fair.
That's where my heart is right now.
I can barely keep track of where 17 is at the moment, so I'm like, there's so many people coming and going. And
I know Hoshi's going soon, and I'm not okay.
And yes, he is main vocal, but like I feel like it was just hard to like, I don't know, maybe I was just so focused on like other members. I don't know. But
he just didn't stand out. Like he had got good parts, but
I think it was, I guess he did get like the main parts, but he just never had his like moments, I think, because like the other members would kind of have their shining moments, and like he would always kind of be like the bass line, like kind of like the foundation of a song. So maybe that's why it's just never stood out to me. Whereas like here, he's getting like high notes and like beautiful moments like of belty notes, and he also got to like show off as a rapper once Raven left, so he was covering his parts. So like we did get to see him shine that way too. So yeah, but he is so talented.
Yeah. I like the thing that I appreciated about the song was the melody in the chorus was very unique, and also very challenging to sing. So I was like, even though this wasn't like my style of song, I was very impressed by it at the same time. So I do have good things to say. Like I can't criticize it because my taste is subjective. But I respect him as an artist. I will say that. And then as I've grown to like ONEUS more, I like him more now too as a result.
Yeah.
So growth. Here we go. It's still happening. And then I guess we can do BEOMGYU.
Yes.
And then we'll do the Stray. Then we'll do the Stray Kids ones that we want to talk about. Yeah. We're not going to talk about all of the Stray Kids songs that came out because that's a lot.
So we talk about our favorite Stray Kids moments.
Which I love to have. I love to be included in Stray Kids like support.
I know.
I never get to be there because I just not my style. Oh wait, no, it's 2022. I corrected myself. So there we go. And here's BEOMGYU. So that's a good place to pause.
Yeah, going from very crazy high notes to like beautiful deep register with BEOMGYU. This was like a fun side of him. Like obviously we knew he was like good, but like this was like a fun like look into him as a soloist that I was not expecting. It kind of dropped out of nowhere for me.
Yeah,
I saw it like all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden people were like buying the pre-sale of his album. I was like, oh, I didn't even know he was having a solo moment. Okay. But yeah, it was very, very good. I'm glad we're finally getting official solo stuff from them.
Yeah. Because like Yeonjun's solo has been really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So even like this isn't my favorite song ever, I think it's a good song that he just needed to get out of his system. Because he's going through it a little bit. And yeah, so now he gets to sing it out. So I probably won't put it on my playlist, but I like the sound from him.
It's a good, like, if you're in that certain headspace, it's a good song to listen to.
Yeah.
If you're like there mentally.
I think it was a little bit safe for him. Yeah. I think he could have gone farther with it. That's like, I think if he went farther with it, I would have been all in there.
Because we've heard him do covers where he's like popped off a little bit. So
yeah, I wanted him to really, really pop off, and I don't think he quite did.
Yeah. Like, I think it was a safe option for a solo. Like, I think the next one he can go a little bit further, like with the dynamics of it. Like, I think we could build to something even more.
Yeah.
But like, his voice is beautiful, and I'll listen to it all the time because it's very soothing. I think he has very soothing vocals. Even though it was like more of like an angsty song, there was still like a nice soothing nature to his voice, if that makes sense.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's where the emotion came from.
I see that. Yeah, because like they've been doing so much lately. So
man. And they will continue to do more, apparently. We've got a comeback coming up.
Yeah.
Even though they're supposed to be on a break.
Yeah, let them have a break. They've been working hard. But like, it's not a bad solo debut by any means. But it was a little safe. I think TXT is capable of greatness, and I want them to take risks and find the greatness. Yeah, we have. So
I would like to see it more in his solo music. But like, again, I feel like this is a very personal song for him that he just wanted to release. So yeah, I'm glad I got to do it in an official capacity.
Like that's why I said he needed to get this one out of his system, I think.
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't do what like KiiiKiii was doing, where it's just like you get a music video for it, but you never see it again anywhere else. So he actually gets like an album that people can buy with this on it. So like,
yeah, I don't understand why KiiiKiii won't release their solo projects on Spotify at least.
Yeah,
like they don't need albums. They just put them on Spotify. Like it's free money.
They only like money when it's from tours, apparently.
Anyway.
But yeah, I thought it was like a good, solid song. I don't know how many other songs are on the album or if there are any. I will look that up because I need to listen to it.
But now we can step into Stray Kids. So the two that we liked that they put out, it was the one with Han and Felix and the one with Bangchan and Hyunjin, which is probably, if you guys know what our tastes are, that's not a surprise.
Okay, so it's just a single album. Okay. We have room to grow.
Okay.
I demand more. Anyway.
But yeah. Oh,
so
nope. I'm starting with the Truman song.
Okay.
So I think this is a cool idea for them to do as a group because it lets members who, sometimes get less free or like screen time, because there are so many Stray Kids members, like a chance to shine. So this is Han and Felix. So here is a clip. I think this beat is so cool. I'm sorry. The music behind it is what made me fall in love with this song.
This will be fun to play in the car because the bass is just so
it's so loud. It's so just the whole thing, the whole way that it flows. That's my problem with Stray Kids is that a lot of their music just doesn't have that flow to it. Like this is noisy, but it flows. That's what I want from Stray Kids. If more of their music was like this, I would be obsessed with them.
And it was hard to fully showcase the song because there are like some really great rap verses, but like if
Han is in the song, so yeah.
Yes, I love that man. But also Felix has some great, like his fast rap was so good.
Yeah, the only thing that I didn't like was I thought Felix was a little too, like I wanted his vocals when he opened the song to be a lot smoother and build to the raspy, growly kind of like vocals. Maybe. I've never been like huge into like the growling kind of a sound. I know like V from BTS does it a lot too, and it's never my favorite thing. That's
I'm fine with it.
subjective. But I wish that it started smoother and then went rougher and angsty. That's why that's the difference.
That's why it's subjective. My favorite thing of this entire song was Han's like Korean rap, like the purely like the one at the end. It was just so
well,
nice.
Han's just he's really good.
I know.
He's I would
That's
say
why I love him.
My favorite rapper in Stray Kids.
That's why he's my favorite member of Stray Kids. Even though I don't even really listen to Stray Kids, he is my favorite.
Well, Hyunjin is my favorite member of Stray Kids. So I have a favorite even though I don't like listen to them all the time.
He's just so adorable, but then he raps and it's just like his rap is not adorable. It's just very good. But he has just such a cute little face. It's so fun. So yeah.
It's
very good.
Super cool.
Highly recommend.
I will be listening to it, which I love to do. I love to participate in like enjoying groups that are really popular, but that I don't typically enjoy. Like when I get to be a part of the fandom in a tiny way, I get super happy. But it's like I just want to do it all the time. I want to be excited with everybody else. So that's what I was super happy to find Stray Kids songs that I enjoy. And then here is Bangchan and Hyunjin. I say this one is our favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, out of all four, this one was like number one for me, followed by Truman, and then the rest fall where they may. We don't have time to talk about all of them, so we're just going to be talking about our two favorites. But this one was so good.
It was really cool. So we'll play a clip so you guys get the feel of it.
Come with me, let's escape now.
It's so good. Like that music is so good.
And the music video is really fun. Like we got some fight choreography.
Yeah,
look at that.
Buzz cut. I love it on him. It suits him so well.
And I love like how it starts. Like there's kind of like a reggae beat throughout the whole song, which you don't expect if you just hear that clip, where it goes like so like rock heavy. But like there is a sort of like reggae element where it just like has that undertone, and it's just a cool combination of music.
And normally we don't like narrative music videos, but in this case, I think it fit.
Yeah, this one makes perfect sense. Like they're good actors too.
They are. You have to be to pull that off. So
yeah,
good on them. Honestly, like it's just I know, and this is just for a mixtape too, which is cool. So yeah, we won't talk about it too much because it is just a mixtape. But these two songs will make it onto my playlist.
If you want to listen, like these are the ones we recommend to start off with. So we have Escape and then we have Truman. Those are our recommendations from this mixtape.
Yes. And then on to our final group of ladies, all like 3 of them that we had today, is IZNA.
IZNA.
Honestly, I was prejudiced about their name too. When their song IZNA came out, I get it because it means like na is me in Korean, so they're saying it's me. So
so it was wordplay, but it also used their name as a group.
Yeah. I heard snippets of their debut song on Twitter, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be dumb. And then I listened to the song, and I was like, I'm obsessed. And so I kept my eye on them. They're almost all adults. When they are all adults, I will be buying their albums because I do love them. I don't know their names yet, but like I'm obsessed with this song. I'm so obsessed with this song. I love it so much.
Yeah, I'm losing my voice too. I watched the teaser and I was like, ooh, I know this is gonna be good. Like I didn't even have a question.
So I have a lot to say and I'm losing my voice, so I will play. I love it so much. So what I like about I'm gonna leave it here for a second. And I
like that you will be mine. That part of the song is like my favorite little like vocal hook.
It's so good because they use dynamics so well as a group. But what I love about them is that they have the cute, catchy choruses but they balance it out. Like their voices, the vocal tones that they have, like they have like such attitude behind them, and so like you get to the verses, and it's like you're just hooked, like you're mesmerized by their individual voices, and then they pull it all together with a really catchy chorus. That's what they did in IZNA, and that's what they did in this song. And I was playing games last night and I had this on and I just couldn't stop listening to it. Like I couldn't stop. I wanted to listen to other things, and then immediately I would just turn it back to this one.
And
like
they're
I
also
couldn't
just
break away.
all beautiful too. So it's like there is no going wrong with this group, because like they're just so visually just like stunning, and then like you're also listening to the song, which is great. And
like as soon as they are all old enough, I will be going to their concerts. I will be supporting them, and everything. Like I'm addicted. As long as they stay with this formula, I am all in. I love them.
And so this was supposed to be the comeback for a full album, but then a member's on hiatus, so they pushed it back. I'm glad they pushed it back to be able to include her, because she deserves to be included.
Yes. Let's have everybody in for they're getting a full album already. That's amazing.
I'm glad. I hope so. I hope it's like a true full album, but I will take anything, honestly, at this point.
I'm addicted to their music. So I'm so
flip
ready.
Through to other clips.
True.
We've only been on this little snappy moment. Look at it. It's look how cute.
Oh, there's
and the ending gave me chills. Like the way that it just like turned a little bit creepy, and I was like,
play can I play a couple seconds? Do you think we'll get copyright?
If it's the right spot.
I mean, this is the very end.
Yeah.
So I'll just play like 3 seconds and see. There's that hook that you like. I got it.
I love it so much. But then even like the little, I don't know if it was a teaser at the end or something, but it just like there's just like these creepy, it's kind of like creepy piano music or something. I was like, that's intriguing to me. Like, can we do something a little creepy, kind of like Red Velvet creepy style? Like that's what it was giving me, and I was like, ooh, I'm intrigued. I'm here. I'm ready.
I am so ready for more for them. Like I'm gonna be impatient.
And then we got beautiful like pyrotechnics, fireworks.
They're like the perfect girl.
The girl
group.
in the red hoodie really stood out to me as well.
Yeah, this song has gotten so much play for me. It's ridiculous, but
and that surprises me.
Really?
I mean, like it does, but it doesn't.
Produced by Black Label. I thought you were talking about me saying I should.
No. I was just speaking to a comment. Sorry, I should have read
it.
That
does surprise me. That doesn't sound like Black Label stuff.
Where has this talent been?
Can Somi get some songs like this, please?
Yeah, can we throw Somi a bone here? I mean, Somi had some great songs, but then we had that latest one, and I was like, eh.
Yeah, no, the song is perfect. The song's perfect.
But they haven't had a miss yet, so that surprises me.
So.
Well, I know there's only 2, but I mean, still, considering it's the Black Label.
Yeah, speaking of somebody who doesn't miss.
Yes.
We have somebody very important to talk about.
Yes.
Dare I say, one of my favorites to talk about.
Yes. So he has a pre-release one, which is BAMBOLA, I think.
Yeah. So his pre-releases, you never know what you're gonna get with a 10. So 10 writes whatever he's in the mood for.
Yes, as we can tell. Like this wasn't my favorite, sound wise, but he did it really well.
This is not a first listen song.
No.
This is a second listen.
It did
song.
grow on me, I will say.
This song 10 was like, I'm going to show everyone that I'm an ace, because my first album I showed everybody that I'm one of the best vocalists at NCT. Now I'm going to show everybody that I'm a rapper and a dancer too.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I first saw this.
Yeah, so and this song was very hard to encompass into like clips because it goes everywhere.
We have 2 timestamps for this one, so
yes, it was necessary.
To do one, whom have you been talking to? Kissed you like a BAMBOLA, 'cause you do what I told you to.
Yeah,
so like that's like the main kind of chorus-y part that repeats.
Yeah, and he was just being very playful, which is something that we haven't seen from 10 very much.
Yeah,
I would say the last time he was like playful was in Paint Me Naked, even though that was like sexy playful.
That was still like, yeah. But this was just like fun playful.
It was.
Look at that smile.
He looked like he was having a blast.
He was. Yeah.
So there's so many timestamps that you gave me for this. I'm
you
trying
don't have to play all of them. Did I write what they were?
Yes. So that was the main, and then you have one that demonstrates the rap. So hopefully we don't get like yelled at.
We forgive him.
yeah. So hopefully
talking.
Yeah, we're
giving
talking
commentary.
This is constructive.
Commentary.
We are not
Yes.
just streaming his music video here.
No,
I
this is not how
wish
you're supposed to
I
watch
would.
this music video.
I would to hype him up, but like I'm not going to. So
Yeah.
here we go.
Here we go. We'll try. It still hits.
It still hits.
It's a, look at that. He's a
so
blur.
he's so.
The fast rap just like took me by surprise. I was like, oh.
He was like, you thought Mark was the only rapper in NCT?
No,
So sad.
he's here. He means business today. Like,
Also, just every still, like, it's so blurry, but he's moving so much.
because
and
he's
it's just
moving.
having so much
He's
fun.
moving. Okay. So he did a dance challenge with Taeyong, who's in the military. Yes, who should be coming out of the military soon. I feel like he's been in there forever. Experimental. Yeah. Yeah. This was kind of giving Taeyong a little bit.
A little bit.
Like, kind of that energy.
Yeah. I mean, I like the song. I like the whole album. He didn't have a miss on the album at all.
I haven't listened to the
But-
full album yet.
Oh, you should. You absolutely should.
Because, yeah, this definitely has grown on me the more I've listened to it. Because at first I was like, ooh, this is different. This is not what I was expecting. But there are just such solid moments in it that I'm like, it's good. I can't deny that it's good.
Well, then here's the other last clip. Hopefully we talked enough.
We'll see.
I'm reaching for the soul.
So he still sings. He still
That's
sings.
my favorite
He
part
does
of the
everything.
entire song. It's so short, but like it's my favorite part of the entire song.
He's having
It
so much
hits
fun.
so hard.
I can't get a good pause. There we go.
Just
There we go. So yeah, if you're like, experience it at least once.
Yes.
I feel like it hyped up his
Or maybe
album
twice.
very well.
Considering that it's a grower.
to listen song.
Maybe
Yeah,
twice. Give it a
Yeah.
chance.
but that's BAMBOLA. But then he released his main title track,
Which
is
I'm obsessed with.
Hunter. So for those of you who don't know, the past 2 years, my Spotify Wrapped 10 has been my number one both years. I see that trend repeating.
It will become even more of a trend.
So the song that I was listening to in between IZNA was Stunner. That's where it goes. Also, I listened to the English version more because I like the way 10 sings in English.
Ooh, I didn't know there was an English one.
You would
This
have
one's so
known
good,
if you
though.
listened to the whole album.
I
Here we go.
did film a reaction to this that I will put out, and I think
Okay.
I'm gonna put it with our Nightwalker one. I think, and just make it
Oh
like
yeah,
a
'cause we
thing.
never put out the Nightwalker one.
Yeah,
It's
so-
true. Here we
There we
go.
Are you fire? You too hot, baby. What you doing to me?
He's so good. He is the perfect
Yeah.
man.
And this one again, hard to encompass in just a few seconds.
Look
I
at
did
his
my
face.
best.
He's
I
so serious
love-
about this.
There was just so many elements of this that were just so interesting because there's
There
like
we
a
go.
little whispery part.
I wonder if
and
this
then-
outfit was a callback to Birthday. Sorry, I just ADHD over there. 'cause
kind of, yeah.
He had
It's
like
giving
armor a little bit in Birthday.
Especially also like the black and white kind of vibe. It's giving that. But like the moment where he's just dancing with one other dancer, like the girl, like the duet section, that was so fun, so cool. But then there was like a rap verse and I was like, oh. So like there's just so many parts of the song that were just 10 out of 10.
the
Oh,
vocal-
10 out of 10.
10
Sorry,
out
I
of
did
10. You did not mean to do that, but it worked.
No, it's 10 out of 10.
It is. Also, his vocal layering when he was doing the bigger, that
Yep.
part. Yeah, that was
And then how
Oh.
it builds on itself towards the end. It's just
his high note at the end. He is
Mhm.
an ace. He is one of the truest aces in K-pop. There
Yeah.
aren't many. People try to claim a lot of people are aces, and they don't understand what that term means.
They don't
10
know the
is a-
definition of the
I would
word.
say like 10 and Jungkook and like maybe Alexa. I
Yep.
would say
I'm excited for her new direction.
her
that
new
she's
debut
going.
that she's going in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Team SETI.
yeah. So we'll be covering that when Alexa
Yes.
redebuts.
We haven't been covering because she did have something that they released this month, but it's not a true comeback because her company sucked. And
Yeah.
I'm glad we're away from that company now. So we're not supporting this latest comeback from her because it wasn't a true comeback. But it was a good song.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't talk about it because
Yeah.
we don't want to support that company.
But
but
10 is
we'll-
like some of the best that K-pop has to offer, and that is why he's in my top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love this band. He will probably top my Spotify Wrapped again with this. So, and I'm not complaining. I love more 10. The more 10 I get, the better.
I'm glad we're getting consistency. Like, we know, we don't even have to, like, we don't have to worry. We just know it's going to be a great comeback every single time because it's 10.
Well, let's do our top 3s.
Yes, this was hard.
It was so hard. I have honorable mentions.
Yeah, I was like, I could make it a top 5, honestly. So I have my 3. I have my main 3, but then I have 2 that, like, are
and these are encompassing the songs from last week, too. So.
Yes, which means it was even harder than it may seem. So, starting with 3. Okay. Who's starting?
I'll say my number 3 is Yeji's Air.
Okay, so she was honorable mention for me. But honestly, an honorable mention still means she's like in the top 5, basically. But my number 3 spot went to Jenny Handlebars because I've just been listening to that so much. So it had to be. It had to be there. Like, it's just such a good. I've been driving a lot, so it's just a great driving song, especially with like the weather warming up too. It's just like a fun thing to blast and sing along to. So that's why.
Yeah. So my top 3 completely changed after the second week, because now my number 2 is Signed by IZNA.
That's also an honorable mention for me. And again, honorable mentions are essentially still part of the top whatever. So yes, IZNA, amazing. My second place, this is kind of based on like what I've my most listened to, I think, because I don't know, like it's quality, but also like I've just listened to it so much. But 10 Stunner took the second spot because someone took the first spot because I've been listening to it so much. So.
I'm curious. Okay.
Obviously,
my number 1 is Stunner. Like,
yeah,
it's not even a surprise. So 10 is my number 1. What is your number 1?
My number 1 is NMIX.
That does surprise me.
It's so good. I've been listening to. Good. I love the majority of the songs from that album. I sent you 2 of them that I'm obsessed with as well.
I haven't listened to them yet because I was listening to IZNA.
So I believe it's High Horse. I believe.
High Horse is the one.
High Horse, and then Papillon. So good, so good.
I will be listening to them later.
Yeah, plus their main title track is just
probably today. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and play some games.
You should, because I think you'll also be obsessed because I've just been listening to those 3 songs on repeat. So I just have them in a row on my playlist, and I just start out with them, and then I go to like Jenny, and then they're just so good. So yeah, I start off with Know About Me, then I go to High Horse, then I go to Papillon to like round it all out.
Yeah. I'll yell out my honorable mentions right now.
Think of them.
NMIX is my honorable mention, obviously, as well as Mingi. I'm trying to look at my and Ash Island and Jenny from week 1. Oh, and also J-Hope. J-Hope was in my original top 3 with Mona Lisa. I'm obsessed with Mona Lisa, but IZNA came out and kicked him out of the top 3.
I know.
IZNA completely changed my top 3.
There's also other songs like. Most of the stuff we talked about today are like
honestly
like
the 2 Stray Kids songs that we covered, Q's song that he came out with, and Just Be like they hit so hard for me. Oh, so and Xdinary Heroes too. Like they did too. Like
seriously, this was a very good month.
The boys.
No,
and Know About Me. Yeah. Oh, and SF9 too. I've been listening to SF9 song a lot too, and it's also good.
Because TNX also, like, I feel like I'm gonna listen to that so much more as it gets warmer outside. Just Be was just iconic. Like there's just so many good songs this month. It's hard. Rocky.
Oh, and Hoshi Woozy. Yeah.
Hoshi Woozy.
We had so much. We were so spoiled.
Yes. And then April's already like in full swing too.
I know we got Kai, we got Mark. Like there's gonna be so much. So
yep. But yeah,
here we go. On to April.
On to April.
Oh yeah.
Have to make us bigger. Go away, 10. It's not your moment right now. We're on to April.
The month of Seonghwa.
Yes, the month of Seonghwa. Last month was so that was March, but now we can honorarily flip it to April now. Such a Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. And we'll be back in April with more K-pop. Hopefully a little bit less. Hopefully this was a lot to cover.
This was so much. It's so much. But
It
like
hasn't been
I'm
this way since
glad
November.
I'm grateful for the content. I have so many new songs on my playlist. But we can slow down a little bit.
My wallet's hurting too.
Especially because on top of that we have tours. There's tours being announced.
And I can't
all
afford
colliding with these. Yeah. No, I tried for ATs today. I'm gonna try again tomorrow. So expensive. So expensive. Ticketmaster really did something. KiiiKiii really did something. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
The seats I used to buy are now like $9.99.
Oh, that hurt me.
$1,000 for seats I used to get for like $200.
Oh no.
It's hurting me.
Okay.
It's because it's what is it? The premium whatever crap. But they take that whole section and they just sell the premium seats. It's so stupid. So yeah, I may be seeing ATs. I don't know. I tried. Ticketmaster said no to me today. They really they were against me. They didn't send me my text code to get me to authenticate my account, so I was last in queue. So yeah, but I have a chance tomorrow, but it's not looking pretty for me. ATs might have to wait.
I mean, we've seen them so many times, so.
I know. I am seeing the Rose though. I did get tickets for them. Yay! Got their new light stick. So yeah, at least there I have that.
But yeah, I guess we will see you guys in 2 weeks, probably. Maybe 3.
Like it'll be sooner than you expect because we had to do 2 weeks of this. Hopefully we don't have to do 2 weeks of that because this is a lot. But maybe we'll see.
All right. Well, bye. I guess I'm losing my voice. I don't have anything else to say.
We will see you later. I have a bunch of stuff to edit, so I will be putting it out. I will do it. I will do it. I'm busy, but I will do it. I have reactions. I have unboxings and fun things. So stay tuned for that. Goodbye.
Bye.